He always played the
He said he's playing better as a 4-man than as a 5. And the stats say otherwise.
Clearly. Clearly. Clearly.
So AD's the number 1 option.
So that's why y'all trash.
Exactly.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
So that's why they can't. That's why they can't get it over the hump.
They need a number 1 option.
So we're trash because AD's our number 1 option?
So basically, Anthony Davis needs to go up to the front office and tell them,
get rid of this dude. Let's get some pieces in here while we still got him here. We still got him here. Let's get rid of this nigga some pieces.
He needs to go up there and tell them,
yes.
But
Gil's Arena reacts to Anthony Davis wanting a center. Check out what they had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
And then you got AD over here crying about.
It's like Call of Duty.
It's like what's going on?
It's like Call of Duty, man.
Like what's going on?
want that
Like you
center.
got. You supposed to be the number 1 option. You over here
I
complaining.
need help.
Yeah.
You taking a back seat to a 40.
Get him some milk. AD 36 and
They
13.
both saying they need help.
Get him some milk.
I'm just saying, unfortunately,
both need help?
They both need help?
Y'all second option.
A 40-year-old?
Y'all
A 40-year-old?
Y'all bringing y'all second options off the bench. That's just, that ain't our problem right now. Right? You know?
Hey,
Brandon,
they need help.
The top 5.
What's his name?
Is AD supposed to be a top 5 big?
With the
I
red.
thought he was a top 3.
Is AD a top 3 big in the NBA right now?
Who?
Is AD a top 3 big?
Anthony
Yes,
Davis top
always.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. How much help
think
do
so.
you
One
need?
of the
believe
best
so.
forwards in the league.
Whoa,
You got the best number 3rd option.
We're not saying.
You got arguably the greatest player to ever to play the game.
We're not saying he needs.
And you got JJ.
No.
You know, y'all went and had wine with him and had a whole podcast to go get his ass.
We're not saying he needs help. He's saying they need to bring in a 5 so he can go to the 4, which I'm still confused with that. Because you're playing against 5-man, which are a lot faster. And I'm thinking you want to go against the 4s because you're bigger. That's what I'm starting to think. Like
Yeah,
you
he
want to go
wants to
against
duck
the
the
4.
smoke.
He wants to go
Yes.
against the 4 so you can post them all up.
Yes.
And the 5, you got to take them all to dribbling. I don't think that's part of your game. So I think.
Yeah, AD, he wants to go back to his natural position at the 4 spot. He's had a lot of success in the past, but we're in the day and age to where you got a 6'10", 240, 250, however much Anthony Davis weighs. He's going to have the advantage on those slower centers, even though the game's starting to pick up, getting more up-tempo. As much as AD wants to be that 4, I think he needs to stick at the center position. It makes sense.
You want to go against the 4s.
We won.
Mr. Cemetery Larry, I see.
No. But
We won when we had a 5.
No
The
facts.
Bills. Yeah,
No
that's what
facts.
saying.
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking how like he's playing the game. Like your advantage against the 5s because you get the dribble. I don't know if you want to do all that because you get tired. I think you want the 4s to guard you so you can just beat them up in the post.
So,
But what does that do with LeBron?
I got a question.
Yeah, 33.
Go
Is
back.
LeBron the number 1 option?
Yeah.
40 years old.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
Senior citizen, U.S. citizen. So LeBron is the number 1 option. All right.
40-year-old LeBron James.
Shout out to my boy Banks 818. Told me to ask Gil.
No, he didn't.
How come they say Tatum is the number 1 option on Boston because he leads them in all categories? But at the same time, they say Bron is the number 1 option, but AD leads them in every single category.
AD leads them in assists.
so he's in.
Except, and he says besides the
Okay, so he's the number 1 option.
Yeah, Bron, 40 years old, still the number 1 option. That's how it's always going to be. As much as AD may think he may be the number 1 option one day, LeBron wants him to be the number 1 option. AD, he's going to get hurt. We just seen it recently, had an abdominal injury, so he's going to be out for another week. That makes LeBron James the number 1 option just because his availability. So shout out to AD. He's definitely a great Robin, but LeBron's always going to be that Batman.
So AD's the number 1 option.
So that's why y'all trash.
Exactly.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. So that's why they can't.
That's why they can't get it over the hump.
They need a number 1 option.
So we're trash because AD's our number 1 option.
When they changed the number 1 option for Boston, what happened?
They've
They
never
won the
changed.
They
championship.
won the championship.
They've never changed.
When did they change the number 1 option for Boston?
So wait.
Jalen could be that number 1 option.
You don't remember? You didn't see the game and they changed it? They was like, yeah, we're going to take your lead
Wait, I
now.
know you're clapping. What are you clapping for? So are you saying Anthony Davis is the number 1 option?
I don't get it. Tatum's still letting.
No, hold on. Are you saying Anthony Davis is the number 1 option?
I'm just saying when y'all asking for help, it makes no sense when you got Batman and Superman.
So who is Superman? Anthony Davis.
pick whichever
So
one.
Anthony Davis is Superman and LeBron James is Batman now.
40-year-old Batman.
So you're saying we're not going to win because Anthony Davis, or we're going to win because Anthony Davis? I'm trying to figure out.
You kind of haven't won because of both of them.
No. You read that for a reason. So we're saying if Anthony Davis leads in everything, then he's the number one option. So I'm saying, so we should be winning now?
No,
We should win
y'all
every-
were when he leads, y'all win.
Okay, so he's leading. Are we winning?
No, y'all still trash.
25 and 18 shot.
I'm confused.
Fifth in the West.
You said when he
leads, he
when
wins.
LeBron not on,
He's leading.
when LeBron not on the floor,
So you saying get rid of LeBron?
LeBron not on the floor, the team got flow.
Again, AD, he's too injury prone. He has to stay healthy. Maybe getting a center would help, but again, playing that center position in this day and age is going to benefit AD more. So AD technically may be the number one option based off stats, but it's always going to be LeBron James' team.
Nah, I done seen him just go to work this week.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying it's good to have a LeBron James on the team. Now you can't say it's not a good thing to not have 25 and 5.
I'm confused.
Can't say that's not
That's-
a good
that's
thing.
the- that's the
but
nicest
to
thing
win
about LeBron.
for the Lakers, for the number one option to have the keys,
Anthony Davis.
you got to find some other pieces besides this piece for you guys to win. That's all I'm.
Okay,
I'm
So,
saying is,
so basically, Anthony Davis needs to go up to the front office and tell them,
man, get rid of this dude. Let's get some pieces in here while we still got
what
him
he's saying.
here. We still got him here. Let's
That's what
get
he's saying.
rid of
He
this
needs
nigga
one
some
option.
pieces.
He needs to go up there and tell them,
Yes.
But
Yo,
so who's
get-
the number one option last year?
Who led in all the categories?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that was
So if
for
they-
this year. That was the question for this
Okay,
year.
so
Sounds
that,
good.
but what I'm saying is whoever was number one option last year, if we transferred and he's the number one option this year, we should win a championship and everything should ride on him, like you said Boston did, right?
So I'm not saying
Bron
it's gonna work
led the
the same
team in
way.
scoring last year, 26 points a game, also took the most shot attempts, one more field goal attempt than AD.
Okay, so Anthony Davis led in everything else?
AD led in rebounds, I believe,
Rebounds.
and then Bron led in assists.
Okay, so Brown was number one option last year. AD's number one option this year,
It's
so we
never
should
gonna
win a
work
championship.
either one of well.
Hell yeah. So that means you can't blame Brown for nothing no more because Anthony Davis is the head. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. we don't need no more.
They really just need to get a better third option or someone that can play with LeBron and AD. Getting that center's cool, but you got to get like a Zach LaVine type of player, someone that can give you extra 25 points per game. Austin Reeves, he's cool, but he can just be that point guard, facilitator, playmaker. Got to get another scorer in there.
More LeBron slander, y'all. Anthony Davis is the head honcho, baby.
Hey, Chris.
This is like 02-03 when Kobe took the lead.
Hey, Chris.
I got it. Yes.
He seemed not to get the little stuff off his. Did you get him a napkin or something? You get him a little napkin?
You read it.
Get him a little.
She really
napkin.
went to go do it.
Yeah,
No, what I'm saying is you read it.
Just
That was
get him a
your
little. Just get him a little napkin,
That was your
man.
question, right? You read the question. It just didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. You thought I was going to say yes. LeBron is the number one option. But
You
Anthony
saying
Davis
we
is the number
can't
one
blame LeBron and you cheered? That was weird.
option. I'm saying you can't blame him. It's Anthony Davis now. So we don't want to hear no more LeBron slander.
Well, let's
blame
talk
someone
about
else.
the current number one option on the Lakers, Anthony Davis, before the Celtics game. That's what we just ordained. That he's the number one option, right?
That's a rebuttal.
When in doubt, if the pressure's on LeBron, start pointing the finger if you're in the media. Point at AD, point at Austin Reeves, point at JJ Redick. Just a lot of deflecting. If LeBron James were the problem, don't really think he is, but again, you got to get more help if you're the Lakers. I don't think Walker Kessler having that center is going to be a problem solver, maybe in the regular season, but when the playoff time starts, the game starts to slow down, you're going to need someone that can make a basket. I don't think you're going to get that with Walker Kessler. So are you willing to give up a Rui and other pieces and a first round pick just to make AD happy? That's something to think about if you're the Lakers front office.
I got it with his own right?
We just ordained AD as the number one option. He officially has the keys. But before the Celtics game, ESPN dropped an interview with AD and Shams with Davis, once again saying he wants the Lakers to bring in a solid five. So AD said, personally, I'm a better player at the four. He said the front office knows that he's told him that y'all need to bring in a legit five so I can stop having all that workload at the five position. You guys understand AD's frustration with the Lakers front office for not bringing in a solid five. We've talked about it on this show.
How tall is AD?
About 6'11".
6'10", 6'11",
He got Bambi legs, though.
borderline 7 foot.
He said he started playing in 2021.
The five, primarily.
And we ain't hearing in 2025.
He's voiced these
He
concerns
voiced his
previously.
concerns.
He been crying.
He did.
He has previously.
He did.
He did.
But what's wrong with somebody wanting to play their actual position, though? I don't get it.
But what is his actual...
He always played the
He said he's playing better as a four-man than as a five. And the stats say otherwise.
Clearly. Clearly. Clearly.
Wait, did y'all disagree?
No. We understand with him when it comes to how he plays. Like
I'm
Yeah, again, the stats are more in favor of AD playing the 5 right now, but he's just going off winning that championship when you had JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. So you had 2 bigs in AD, someone that can rotate. If you're guarding Nikola Jokic, you want Dwight Howard on him. You want JaVale McGee on him. And you've seen what they did in the bubble versus the Nuggets and versus those other bigs. So historically, I see what AD's saying, but in 2025, if you're 6'11", 250 plus pounds, bro, you got to play the center position. Yeah, you're going to have other bigs in there, but they're not going to be that throwback type of big. So I don't know what AD's on right now, but you're going to have to toughen up and get used to playing that 5 position.
Oh,
your best percentages have been throughout your career has been at the 5.
When have you
in
right?
New Orleans.
53%, right? 56%, 55%, 52%. Before that, it was shooting 49.
Boogie Cousins played 1 year with
51.
He's starting to get into that.
But before that, they had the tall.
He was playing power forward.
He always plays power.
No, but what I'm saying, as a center, 53% from the field, 56% from the field, 55 and 52. Before that, 49, 50, 51, 53, 50, 49. Like, you didn't start averaging a double-double until you went to the center spot. Right. 12 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 12 rebounds this year. Before that, 9, 7. We need to average 8 rebounds? Jeez. Okay, 9, 8, 9.
Stats are in the
That's
center
like somebody
position.
telling you going to play the 3. You still
that's
going to
that.
produce out there.
What's that?
You still going to do your thing.
What?
But you don't play. You ain't playing in the position.
is it
What's the
more
difference
mental?
between Paul George saying he bored at the 5
Is it more mental?
and Anthony Davis saying I need more help because I don't want to play
No,
the
he
5?
just said he need more help. He said he just need a center. He don't want to play the 5.
And that means he needs help, Nick. It's pretty much what it is. But if LeBron James signs off on the move, maybe. But maybe LeBron James hesitant. Maybe he's looking at the stats. He's saying, you know what, AD? I know you want that center, but do we need to waste a draft pick and another player to get that center? Now, if you can sign a player outright in free agency or a player that's not on a team, cool. That's where you have the Dwight Howards. Take a flyer on that, but I don't think the Lakers should go all out and potentially ruin a bigger trade just to get a center to make AD happy. That's going to be tough for the Lakers front office to see what they can do, but I'd rather sign a center off the streets if that's the case.
Huh? Anybody?
Yeah.
You want anybody at the 5?
Yes. They done
They
won
could have
with
got
the
Valanciunas at the 5.
Well,
Let him skate because we feel like you play better at the 5. We
But
feel
how-
like you produce better for us at the
How
5.
is the owner
Should've
going
got
to tell me
Valanciunas.
how he feel about my
We looking at your
Because we watching your numbers. Yeah.
we won when
we
I
like the
was-
way you
but
sing
we
like
won
this.
when I was
Sing it like I
4.
tell you to sing it, anime.
But we won when I was a 4.
I think
you
you know
think
that.
I
instruct her to sing the
Sing
song.
it like I
I
sing it.
think
Tell you to
it's
sing
the,
it.
In the
I don't
bubble,
think it's
though.
offensively. I think
In the bubble.
defensively.
They went
I
in the
think-
bubble, though.
No, I
That
think
don't count.
defense-
It don't
I think
count.
That bubble don't count.
I think defensively, he likes the 5 better.
No, 100%.
I think it reminds me of Ben Wallace when Ben Wallace was at the 5. It made him work harder, even though he was effective. It made him work harder, and I don't think he felt he can control the game at the 5. When they brought in Rashid, put Rashid at the 5 and him at the 4, he was more efficient. Just all around, he became more dangerous. Even though his numbers didn't spike, defensively with Rashid back there and Ben Wallace cleaning up everything,
So-
it kind of made him a lot better. So I get that part.
Realistically, for AD, he wants more freedom to roam.
Yeah.
Which allows you to be more lazy.
No.
Right? Because at the
Well, I
5,
mean, he is injured.
think about what I'm saying though. At the 5, well, you gotta stay engaged at the 5 at all times. All that running up into the pick and roll, that's 5-man. Now, if you're gonna run AD into a pick and roll, he can switch that. That's a switch right there. It's more of a prone to drop back in the drop coverage for AD, then go back and try to find a rebound, then close out to the weak side. He's doing a lot of running around.
But why are we going away from what made us win, though? Why are we taking a
Pelinka.
step back? Why are we winning with this team with big ass lineup with the White AD or JaVale AD, LeBron? But the next year
That was
we
the
because
go,
bubble.
somebody-
That was
No.
fake.
Matter if it was
Somebody
finished,
said, I don't
Mr.
need them
Big.
no more.
Mr. Big.
That shit-
Somebody
what I'm
said,
saying.
I don't need them no more.
Why?
In that case, I get it from that perspective. If you were doing great when you had Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, or just two bigs and AD, and you were doing pretty good, why did they go away from that? In that case, again, you could have just kept Dwight Howard. He was just happy to be in the NBA. You could have been paying him, a couple mil. He would have worked with it. So, yeah, it makes sense maybe getting a center, but it just all depends on the center that you're trying to get. Again, I'm all for getting a center if it isn't going to hurt, your trade assets. Don't go all out just to get a center, and then you lose a lot of trade assets in the near future.
And I don't want them taking credit for me getting this chip for the city. They not about to get credit for this.
Dwight Howard got to go.
God, get out of here. Yeah, I got y'all one. Yeah, we
The
good.
bubble.
So back to this AD5 discussion with the Lakers. Lakers have been linked to several bigs around the league, including Walker Kessler, Valanciunas, Vucevic, Miles Turner is a name that's kind of lingering.
I like
in this cut. And it appears Nurk may be on his way out.
for Utah, big boy for Utah. He'd be perfect.
Appears Nurk may be on his way out after getting benched by the Suns.
Who? Or just
Nurk.
Defense and rebounding.
Nurkic. So him and Budenholzer ain't rocking with each other.
A little, hey.
So which big man makes the most sense for this Lakers roster? Lakers fans seem to want Walker Kessler. As you know, Danny Ainge drives a very hard bargain. He's going to need about 37 first-round picks.
From Utah.
Kessler's big.
There's also talk
He like
about
Mark Eaton.
Kessler, Colin Sexton.
That's
being
how he
packaged
is with him
together.
right now.
Oh, Utah trying to get rid of everybody.
And we need a
I mean,
You need a hard-nosed player.
they got to
need-
get Jordan out of there.
You need
we need somebody
like
mobile knowing they're going to be in the pick and roll.
Harkenstein, yeah, he mobile. He
Harkenstein?
he
Yeah, that would have been great.
But he like Harkenstein though. He just like Harkenstein, bro. He
Harkenstein would've been
don't.
good.
He don't be playing like that.
Hey,
in
man,
Utah. I don't know how many
give us Miles Turner.
minutes he averaged.
Yeah, out of all those bigs that were listed, Miles Turner, Walker Kessler, Vucevic, Nurkic, Miles Turner could be good just because he's a stretch five, still big enough to body people up, and he's a great defender. He's going to block a lot of shots. Walker Kessler having a career year, I believe, in points and rebounds. They're saying he plays like Hartenstein, so that could be a solid move as well. Those would be the two that, if you're the Lakers, to try to get. But again, are you willing to give up your trade assets in Rui, possibly Austin Reeves? That's something to think about. So I don't know, man. The Lakers, they got a lot of work to do. They got to put their thinking cap on. February 6th trade deadline is coming up. So we'll see what happens moving forward if they get one of those centers.